Morning. You're still tired. Did you have a nice sleep? Did you? What'd you say? Say morning. This is Macy. She's 17 months old now. I'm not quite sure where the time's gone. Life's amazing. I think getting up so early doesn't matter because I get up to her. It's 6:30 right now. We always sit down here, watch a bit of telly, and this is the longest Macy ever sits down because she never sits down all day. So then I drop Macy at childminders and then I head to work. I work in a care home looking after the elderly. So it's my mum and dad's care home, but I'm training to take over. So I'm the trainee manager at the minute. And then I head to training, and then they go on 2.5, 3 hour journey to Liverpool, and then after training heading home and seeing this one again. If I was getting up just to go to training or just to go to work, I'd probably find it a lot harder, whereas getting up and seeing her face every morning makes everything so much easier. So I've got training today at midday, but first for me, I work at a care home called Edenhurst Rest Home, which is family run. Like I say, I go there till 9, try and get as much paperwork and bits that I can do and see all the residents, which is the best bit of the day. I guess this isn't the usual start to a day for a professional footballer. It's so important to me because I lost both my football contracts through injury. I then had nothing to fall back onto, so going to work and having that, responsibility and being able to still provide money for our family is really important to me. So it's something that, I would never give up. It's what I want to do when I finish playing football and continue to do while I'm playing. I don't see the residents just as residents. To me, they're more like family. Coming in and making them smile, making their day, makes my day, as much as they might not realise. They watch me on telly, when the games are on, they're the first to be watching, and the staff are texting me after, well done, and the residents really enjoyed watching you. So that's really nice. Can I come in, Kath?
Yeah.
What's Sophie like? What's it like to have her around you, Kath?
Oh, she's lovely. Everything that she's achieved, she's done it herself.
Are you proud of Sophie?
Oh yes, yes, definitely. I always say, what you achieve in life and do it yourself, it's better, isn't it?
Yeah.
But she's a lovely person. She's got a lovely disposition.
Yeah.
And she's always been the same, and I hope she keeps it up.
Oh, that'll get me going for training.
She is a wonderful person.
It's like second nature. I don't see it as a job. A lot of people say going to work, and I suppose I am going to work, but actually for me it's just something I love doing. I love being here, and this actually sets me up for the rest of my day and then going to training. I got injured back in 2014. I tore my ACL and also I did my cartilage in my knee. I ended up having 3 knee operations in the end, and I was out for over 3 years. And that's when I went into the care home full time and said to my dad, right, this is what I want to do now. And if I can get back playing football, and if I get back playing at the top level, I'll still come to work. This is where I want to be. And it helped me so much that I wouldn't want to just put that aside. I didn't think that anyone would take me on knowing that I'd got a baby and having to go to work before I go to training. But coming to Liverpool, it's been like a breath of fresh air, and I think it just shows to all the girls that are maybe hanging off having children until they get back, until they finish playing football, should I say, that actually you don't need to do that because it's changed so much. And Liverpool really made that possible, and allowing Macy to come to training, allowing Macy to come on tour and to away days where we stay over at hotels. If I couldn't do that, then I probably wouldn't be able to play football. So by Liverpool allowing that to happen, it brings out the best in me and hopefully the best in the team. So it's match day today. We've got Man City at home. When we have a home game, I'm based up here in Liverpool, and it just makes it better for me preparing for the game. It's all a bit of a whirlwind, but I think my family and my husband help massively, because I think when I go to the game, I'm able to switch off and focus on the game because I know Macy's with them and she's happy. So I think by having them to support me, enables me to be able to turn from mummy to, professional footballer. It's actually a big day for Macy. Macy's going to be mascot today at the game. I hope you're going to be cheering like this at the game. Got a lot to say. So Macy will walk out onto the pitch with us, so that's always like a special moment for me. You're a monkey. So we're about an hour before kick-off. Girls just doing the final bits of preparation before we go out to do the warm-up. I think starting bright today is really important, so hopefully a good warm-up and then take us into the changing rooms, get the music blaring before we step out for the 90 minutes. I always get a little bit anxious. I'm just wanting to go out there now. All the preparations, everything's done. I think I always put myself under a lot of pressure to perform, and hopefully I do today. Yeah. Hello, you all right?
Are you ready, girls? Come on.
Every game we come into, we need to do what we can do best to beat that team rather than focusing too much on them. You're just blowing your nose on my top. Lovely. It's days like today when Macy's mascot that I'm like, oh my God, yeah, I am a mum, because as soon as I come to football, I've got my job to be a professional footballer. But before that, I'm a full-time mum. As soon as the game's finished, I'm like, where's Macy? Right, okay, here we go. Macy will come in the changing room now, and that's just me preparing ready for my next game. Back to work tomorrow for me and looking after Macy, full-time mum, so I love it. So I just go again and then ready for training again with the girls during the week. You've been watching Mummy play football. What did you think? It was really good. Was we?